Good morning and welcome to 7 at 7, your daily news capsule to get you clued in for the day. I'm your host, Anirban Chaudhary. US stocks fell Wednesday after the much-awaited results of AI bellwether stock Nvidia failed to wow investors despite a robust growth in earnings. Nasdaq 100 futures slid 1.2%, S&P 500 futures fell 0.7%, while Dow Jones Industrial Average futures was little changed. Nvidia itself slid 7% in extended trading. Remember, the company's stock has been up more than 150% this year. On to another bellwether stock, in fact the biggest in the world. Apple has taken the rare step of laying off 100 employees in its digital services group, with the biggest cuts affecting the team responsible for its Apple Books app and Apple Bookstore. A Bloomberg report said that this was due to its shifting priorities to artificial intelligence. The company has around 161,000 employees, so it's not a large chunk at all, but books out, AI in, sign of the times, I say. At home, more news about the biggest and strongest. The Competition Commission of India has said yes to the merger between Reliance Industries promoted Viacom18 and Walt Disney-owned Star India. This paves the way for the creation of the country's largest media and entertainment firm. With the CCI approval in place and the NCLT posting the merger scheme for final hearing, integration between the two companies will begin soon. Speaking of RIL, do remember India's most valuable company has its AGM later today. Two big bang announcements that investors are looking for: IPOs of Reliance Jio, which if it happens will be the biggest ever, and the IPO of Reliance Retail, which the conglomerate has been talking about for 5 years now. Other things to watch out for are plans of stake sales in its oil to chemicals businesses and new energy projects. Here's news about the biggest aviation stock in the country. Rakesh Gangwal, co-founder of Interglobe Aviation, which owns India's biggest airline IndiGo, plans to sell shares worth up to $804 million in the company through a block deal today. That's Thursday. The floor price has been set at 4,593 rupees per share, reflecting a 5.5% discount to Wednesday's closing price. Remember, Gangwal, along with his wife Shobha Gangwal and their family trust, held nearly a 34% stake in the airline as of December last year. More news about market leaders. ET has learned that Dixon Technologies, India's largest electronics contract manufacturer, is planning to take a 74% stake in a joint venture with China-based display firm HKC. The venture is being set up to manufacture display modules for smartphones, laptops and tablets with an initial investment of 250 crore rupees. Remember, the Indian government is gradually opening up to Chinese companies coming to the country again. Earlier this month, an inter-ministerial panel approved about 5 investment proposals from China in the country's electronics manufacturing sector. These include companies such as Luxshare, a Chinese firm that supplies to Apple, and a joint venture between Micromax and China's Huaqin Technology. More good news. The Union Cabinet on Wednesday approved setting up 12 industrial smart cities with an outlay of 28,602 crore rupees. The smart cities would have an investment potential of 1.5 trillion rupees. They would also generate 1 million direct and up to 3 million indirect jobs. These 12 cities are in addition to the existing ones in Greater Noida in Uttar Pradesh and Dholera in Gujarat. The cities will be spread across 10 states in the country such as Andhra Pradesh, Bihar, Kerala and Telangana, and 6 major industrial corridors. They're all scheduled to come up by 2027. And finally, something from the world of startups. The digital payment space continues to be uncertain about a planned government rule to cap individual companies' market share at 30%, meaning no one company in this space will be able to hold more than 30% of the domestic market. The latest victim of this limbo is PhonePe's planned IPO. The company's CEO Sameer Nigam said the company cannot go public with such an overhang of uncertainty on the regulatory side. Now, the Centre and the National Payments Corporation of India are supposed to make a final decision on the market share cap by December, but ET reported a few weeks back that its implementation seems highly unlikely. That's it for today. Pick up your copy of ET for more news and log on to its website and app. Do listen in to the latest episode of the Morning Brief podcast This one is a riveting corner office conversation with Shrikant Velamakani, co-founder of Fractal, India's first unicorn AI firm, which plans to go for a possible listing later this year. Keep listening to us wherever you get your podcasts. This is your host Anirban Chaudhary signing off. Have a good day.